Hi YouTube, welcome back for another one. Today we're watching, as you know, Better Call Saul Season 1 Episode 6. We left it where Chuck got tasered by the popo over some newspaper. It's like you come for something minor and end up with a man being tasered. Yeah, there was Jimmy hustling, trying to get business, toilet, that country guy, was he sane? I don't know. The granny, and then later on the old people's home. He's dealing now with old people's law or pensioner law or I don't know, wills and things that are required towards, later in life. And then he saw Chuck in hospital and, turned all the machines and all the lights off and everything. And then the doctor turned the bed on at the bottom to see if she'd get a reaction from him. And there was no reaction there, so it's showing that possibly this is a mental condition rather than a physical condition. However, it didn't stop. Is it his brother? Who's the other guy? I should know this by now, right? The guy that owns the other firm or runs the firm going crazy at Jimmy for, or even assuming that Jimmy was going to try to commit Chuck, because he says it's a physical condition, it's not a mental condition, so therefore there should be no reason to have him committed. At that time, at no time, I don't think really Jimmy planned to commit Chuck, but he did play with him a little bit there, made him think he was going to, but really he's not, even though it would give him power of attorney. And so it's like, okay, so you've got a little bit of integrity in there, Jimmy. I love it. And then we saw Mike facing off with some mystery woman in a car. I don't know who that was. I was thinking a daughter or something. Is it someone that he's not supposed to be around? Is that why the police knocked on his door after? Am I going totally the wrong direction? Who knows? Don't tell me. But yeah, it's ticking along, even though it's slow in places. I'm confident because everybody's telling me this is the shit. It gets better. Things are going to go wrong. Don't worry. It's going to be just as good as Breaking Bad. I'm sure it is. So yeah, let's get going. Mikey boy. So you didn't get arrested? When did you get shot? What did I miss? Or is this like, you're going to tell me the story retrospectively? You didn't like break away from them cops that came to your house. You was definitely outnumbered.
I'm sorry it took me so long, but I'm not like I was. I'm back. I'm solid. I want to be here for you, for Kaylee, for my family.
How were you?
I'm glad to hear you better.
What?
What's this since quitting the force, or?
Mike, I gotta ask. I mean,
Why Mike?
I know I just need to move on from this.
Why not Dad? So is she daughter-in-law?
I keep thinking about something.
About what?
How before Maddie died, like, for a few weeks there, he was different.
Different how?
Different, I don't know.
Was Matty
Moody,
his son?
You know? He barely ate. He wasn't sleeping. Or someone's sick.
How did he
like
die?
that, but he wouldn't talk to me. He clammed right up.
Cops aren't real touchy-feely, you know that.
I mean, he was angry. He was really angry.
What was he saying?
I couldn't make it out. I think he was talking to you.
Me.
I mean, who else? Huh?
States, I don't think it was. I can't recall any late-night heart-to-hearts with him, not around then.
Where to?
Francisco.
Yeah.
You know this town?
Yeah, sure.
How well?
Little sting here.
Ooh.
Okay.
So vets be making extra money.
Yeah. You're gonna want to take it easy. Keep it clean. Keep it dry. You new in town?
Yeah.
Passing through or sticking around?
Why?
I know people. I can get you some work.
I am not looking for that kind of work. But... thanks.
Hmm.
Don't know why I asked.
I wonder if you're going to change your mind on that.
You're friendly. Don't talk in your house. You really want the formal treatment?
Lawyer.
Yeah, come out my yard.
This is just a
Not
couple
sitting in my yard and asking no
Ain't
nothing.
nothing but the thing.
Let's go.
Lawyer.
Okay, did anybody here say arrest? No. You want to walk, walk. I gotta say, I expected more cooperation from you on this. Cop to cop.
Lawyer.
That's especially why he's saying a lawyer. He knows you. He's done this to motherfuckers.
Fine. What?
You look like Matlock.
No, I look like a young Paul Newman dressed as Matlock. Where's my guy? Good to you.
All right, here's what's going to happen. Those two cops out there are from Philadelphia. They've come a long way to see me. When they come in here, we're all going to have a little chat. When it's over, the young one who's been writing in his little notebook, he's going to take it and put it in his jacket. And when he does that, I want you to take that coffee and spill it on it. Little accident, that's all.
And why, pray tell, would I do that?
Because I'm asking you to.
All you want is for me to aid and abet
Yeah, but
you guys in your bed, because that's what you're doing here, right? Huh? But are you nuts? You can't be serious.
Hey, I hate to remind you of this, but you owe me one. The assist I gave you with the missing persons problem, one good turn and so forth.
doing.
Because clearly you need one with whatever the hell is going on here. Are those two jokers out in the hallway? I'm going to make sure they dot their I's and cross their T's. Everything's square and above
Yeah, let
board.
Jimmy be a lawyer.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do,
you ain't here to
and
deliver
you'll be
coffee.
happy
He
as
can
hell
spill a little
that I'm
drink.
here.
Okay,
Just a little
fine,
bump
but let him do what he
dump?
do.
No,
Oh,
not going to happen.
what's the charge? What's
Think
the
the rest of
interest?
Blair
What's
will
the
be sitting here with us.
conversation?
That's pretty
Any
big
tips?
policy.
Any heads up?
You, right?
No?
Fine
Okay.
with me. Fensky thing.
Whatever you could tell us, anything at all.
Hold on. Hoffman, Fensky, fill me in. Assume I know absolutely nothing about my client.
Exactly.
Right? Start at the beginning. Jesus, seriously? Look,
Yeah.
don't let Mr. Ehrmantraut's dancing eyes and bubbly,
Because I'm going to need some
bubbly
background
blonde
too.
personality fool you.
I
He's
watch Judge
actually,
Judy
somewhat
every day.
taciturn.
Okay?
Shall I fan you gently so you
Let's
don't go
go.
into shock? As did Mr. Ehrmantraut for nearly 30 years. Philadelphia, go Eagles. Mr. Ehrmantraut had a son, Matt. He too was with Philly PD. Matt went in with his partner, Officer Troy Hoffman. They had Sergeant Jack Fensky backing them up. Unfortunately, things got out of hand. The three of them were ambushed, and Matt didn't make it out. Hoffman and Fensky returned
So it
fire,
wasn't
but the shooter
suicide.
got away until 3 months ago. That's when Hoffman and Fensky both turned up dead in a vacant lot out in Nicetown. Again, an ambush of some kind, it looks like. Some bad business.
Set him
Maybe that
up.
got Matt killed.
Did they kill
So I
Matt
gotta
himself?
do my lawyer thing here. What does my client have to do with any of this?
Mike, this is a Hail Mary.
Everyone.
Yeah, but did you see him with anyone in particular?
I couldn't tell you. I was
I'm minding my own business.
How you doing these days?
feeling like I crawled out from the bottom of a bottle and working hard to stay there.
Oh, hey. Oh, shit. Jeez. Sorry.
I can get most. You know what? Hey,
I got it. Thank you.
You just can't help it, can you, Saul? Need it, Saul. Done it again, Jimmy.
You gotta do that right here, right in front of me?
Yeah, he helps. It's
You
got
really
previous
wanna know?
notes.
And risk getting a piece of an obstruction wrap? No, thank you.
Well, don't ask questions then, bruh.
Anything else you want to ask?
How'd you know?
You know what?
that I would do that. That I would.
Because you
stay
just,
like Humphrey.
you're about that life, Jimmy. You're a bad man.
What the hell's that? You're the strong silence.
Because you're a pleaser. You want to
But in case you
please
missed
your
it,
client.
your friends from Philly back there, they think you killed 2 cops.
You like to bend the lines. Why would I think he would do that? He wants to keep you as a client. He needs an improvement on that ride. There's many reasons. Slow down a second.
Yeah, it's me. We need to talk.
The gal.
I told them I heard about Hoffman and Fensky.
What?
You don't think it's strange? First Matt, then 6 months later his partner and his sergeant? Yeah, I called them to help catch Maddie's killer. I didn't say that. I told them I found money. After Kayla and I moved here when I was unpacking, it was in the lining of an old suitcase. So you're admitting it was you?
He wasn't dirty. God damn you! You get that through your head. My son wasn't dirty.
But someone was gonna do him something then. Is he emotional? Was he not dirty or corrupt, or he knew what was going on? He's probably into something, found out someone else was dirty and it got him killed or some shit. Maybe. Who knows? I'm just speculating. Really? Don't know how the string got in the car there. That's a nifty little trick. Is this a flashback or is this current time?
I know it was you.
Is that the sergeant? 3 stripes and the partner. So he killed them. Is that a flashback or was that real time or what? Someone help me out here. Am I not supposed to know? It appeared. Okay, so it's real time. So that's another sergeant.
I'm fine.
That's another 2 cops.
Let you drive. Get your cab.
I'm good.
It will all become apparent. Vulnerable in these streets after you just sort of shows your hand. Why would you do that? You're a mess now, and you know they're going to be waiting for you.
Mikey! You wanna ride?
See?
I'm walking.
Alrighty. It's cold out here.
They're trying to strong arm you, Mike. They're trying to... Oh, was you drinking? Oh, please tell me you weren't drinking.
Easy.
Is this a trick?
We're gonna have you home in no time.
Please tell me you're tricking, you're playing them.
What are you doing? Hey, that's mine. You killed him. You killed Manny. And you killed him for nothing. You killed him because you were scared what you thought he might do. Made it look like a junkie with a gun. And I'm gonna prove it.
Okay, so this is how he killed them. Okay, so this is still the flashback. Okay. Okay. Oh, he put it in the car earlier.
What?
Come on. There you go. Watch that. Now you wait there 1 second. I'm gonna work this whole thing out, okay,
Okay.
Mikey?
This is so stupid.
He couldn't live with it. Not dying the way he did. It's too much for the old man. So my kid decided to eat his gun. It's tragic, but anyone could see this coming.
He was a dickhead in Prison Break, and you're a dickhead in this.
You're doing him a favor.
That's what I would have done if I were you.
No hesitation. Nice. You got your blood at the scene, Mike. Did you move them then? You're done. And you deserve it. Kill a man's picnic, you're mad. Didn't know you had a son. I always assumed that his daughter, his granddaughter, was his daughter's child. You got your blood on the wall behind where you got hit.
You let some things slide, you look the other way.
No one saw you got picked up by the popo. Okay. Luckily, you may not have any witnesses, but your blood was at the scene. So you going back to call the popo and tell them you think they're dirty and rare. You're not helping, bro.
I was.
And if you might need to tell her something.
That's how it worked.
Because she's gonna need to know. She needs closure. She can't let go unless she knows something. Like you wouldn't let go until you pop them off. So you got to tell her, I did it. And this is why.
You went alone.
Fensky got to Hoffman early. Kickbacks from some gang or another. Protection, basically. Hoffman went to Matt. Offered to cut him in on a fair ride. They were partners. And Matt did what you would think. I'm down.
That's why he got killed, because he was going to try.
No.
Calm down. Wait for the story.
You know what a cop fears most? More than getting shot, more than anything.
Reputation? Oh, honey.
Getting locked up with everybody you put away. But if you go to the IA, if you didn't look like you're going, you had a wife, a kid, responsibilities.
Even if nothing happened, you'd be on the outs. You'd be a pariah in the station. You'd have to go somewhere else, and even then they'd know. You'd have to give up your job, your career.
My boy was strong. And he was gonna get himself killed. So I told him. I told him I did it too. That I was like Hoffman, getting by. And that's what you heard that night. Yeah, I was down in the gutter with the rest of them. Broke my boy. He went to Hoffman, he took the money, but he hesitated. Even looking like you're doing the right thing to those two meant that he wasn't solid. And they killed him 2 days later. Himself.
If he didn't take the money, he would have got killed. Taking the money, they still killed him,
I was
so...
the only one that could get him to debase himself like that.
Don't feel bad for it, Mike. I know you're gonna kill yourself with the what-ifs and the coulda, woulda, shoulda. But yeah, they would kill him anyway.
I made him lesser.
Yeah, that's the only thing, maybe.
I made him like me.
He didn't die the man he would have liked to have died. That's the only thing. He would have had a deep... His reputation was fine, but he knew in himself. And I suppose that is what you took away from him.
If they killed Maddie...
Who killed them? Come on now. Don't ask me no stupidness.
Question is, can you live with
Hell to the yeah. Oh, Mike. Okay. So it's given me some background there. I always thought that his granddaughter was the daughter of his daughter. I didn't assume that she was the daughter of his son. And his son was killed. Okay, so we've got some background there from Mike. We've seen Saul in a criminal capacity and showing that he's ready to bend for his clients. He's a pleaser. So yeah. This is moving along in the direction that I want it to now go. I'm looking forward to seeing some more characters, but yeah, okay, so now, because we knew Mike was a cop, so I'm getting a bit of background in why he left the force, all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's giving me background. I'm liking it. So I'm going to end this one here. Thank you so much for subscribing so far. And if you've enjoyed the video today, show me some like. It really helps me with reaching more people, which will help me reach more subscribers, which will just, you know, be good. So yeah, hit the notification button and comments. If I had any questions, help me. But yeah, thank you. Peace and love.